Hey gang, it's Mobb Guppy. We're the Guppies of Mobb. How are you? Posiwi. First one here. If you're here, say hi. Today we have obviously some serious stuff to talk about because I'm old enough to remember 9/11. And I went out to an event earlier today with veterans, which was very nice to go out. And as they raised the flag, it was tremendous. This is Powerade Zero. Let's see where Maggie is. Oh, she's drinking her water. I'm working really hard on toilet training Maggie. I think we're finally getting the light to go on. So, yeah. I'm going to lose probably 20 pounds in the first 3 months because she's having me do a lot of walking, which is great for me. I just don't put her in the backyard and let her do her thing. The man who invented SpaghettiOs. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Maggie. She's squeaker. I have to get a little one of those little squeakers I can put in my pocket because she's not food oriented, everybody. There you go. You need a haircut? I'll tell you what, she pulled on my hair earlier today. Chef Boyardee was an actual person chef, yes. And he really didn't know how to make Italian food. Bob Elvis Kaler in the house, that's right. So good morning or afternoon, wherever you may be. It's I've been running around like a crazy person today, which is great. It's getting her all ready to go. Oh, she's chewing on a bone now. So if I look away, you know why. I have a puppy, and I will put her in. I will have to put her in. I'm going to have to put her in the backyard here in a little bit, mainly because I'm trying to get her out about every 25 minutes or so. So I set my digital device to say, hey, the time is up, and I'll put her in the backyard for a bit. So it's all good. All good in the hood. And yeah, I mean it's good times. So there you go. So there you go. So yeah, puppies. Alishan, hang to the head of the hidden reef. I'm sorry about your brother that you lost on 9/11. When I lived in New Jersey, you got to meet a lot of families who lost family members that day. It was, you go to New Jersey or Long Island, you met people. It was pretty common. So, okay, she's got another squeaky toy. Oh, yeah, kind of Lee Soupy. There you go, Pea Soupy. Yeah, we all can do that. I can probably do that again, too. Okay, hold on a second. Let's see where she is. Maggie, come on. Come on up. Come on up. Come on. Come on. Oh, what a good girl. Here's Maggie, everybody. And she really is a sweet girl. So, S, how you doing? Yeah, so 9/11, I can remember I was at work in the morning. It, when that happened. And, yeah, not good. I'm hoping as a nation. And I don't like to do politics in this, so we're not going to do politics. I'm going to say something, God, I hope everybody can agree with. I wish for a day, another day like as unified as we were September 11th, 12th, and 13th. And as a nation. So that's sort of the deal. What are you chewing on, Miss Molly? My hands in her mouth. Yeah, what a good girl. Finosky Tanks, how you doing? I'm drying a towel right now, so you will hear that go off at some point during our time together. We're unified now. One hates as much as the other side hates them. No, it's true. We are completely, yes. Hey, Chewy, how are you? Good morning. Yeah, so Maggie the dog is doing really well. She's very sweet. And it's been about 24 hours since she made a mistake in her crate. So there you go. You were the 3 to 11 shift supervisor, local hospital then. Saw it live on TV. Then I got Paige to come in early. Hospital's on alert. Yeah. Professor Chewy of the Great White North. Back in the day, I did. I was actually in a band back in the day as a lead singer. And when I was, 40 pounds lighter, and a full head of hair. Not that he has a full head anymore, even though he looks like he does because it's a wig. I sort of looked like Mick Jagger. I had big lips, and I ran around on stage, sort of pranced away, and screamed. Probably I sang about as good as Mick Jagger. So there you go. And Mick Jagger's a great lead singer, but he's not like the greatest musician who's ever lived. So he lived off the grid, didn't find out for 4 or 5 days. Wow. What was I think it was Jared Leto, the actor, when he was living in a teepee for like 3 months. That's what happens when you're really rich. Mick Thiel, yes. And he was living in a teepee for for 3 months, and he got out and realized everything was locked down. So, yeah, wouldn't it be nice, by the way, to go and say, you know what, I need to reevaluate myself, come more in touch with me. So I'm going to go live in a teepee in the middle of New Mexico for a few months. Jenny Lynn, how are you? Can't get no satisfaction. Oh, what a good girl you are. That's not a good place to bite. Hey, John Oliver, how are you? Got to watch your video on all the fish you got from Thailand. By the way, congratulations to our buddy John Oliver, who has made 1,000 subscribers. I will, Chewy. So it's, so 9/11, it was, I think, emotionally a wreck for all of us. It was an amazing thing. So, do you live in a teepee, Posiwi? Do you live in a teepee? Your brother-in-law, Gary, North Tower. Yeah, that's... I have, I know people that worked in that complex, and all of a sudden they were working at home for a period, kind of like the COVID. and lucky and blessed to have survived. I have not been to the top of the Freedom Tower. I lived watching it be constructed where I lived in Hackensack, serve on top of a hill near Hackensack Hospital. Okay. Maggie decided she's going to sit over here now. And she rolled over. So there you go. What's the difference between a wigwam and a teepee? Now, that's a good question. I am not sure. I'm not sure if I'm qualified. I kind of like saying wigwam better, but that's just me. Yeah, it's Maggie. She's like chewing on the buttons of my. I'm wearing like the very fashionable cargo shorts, and she's chewing on. Oh, now a flap. That little girl, you want me to get you a toy? You at the chewing stage? Okay, hold on. I brought her a bunny and a bone. So let's see which one she likes most of all. Elizabeth, Florida Fish Rescue. Thank you so much. That's very kind. We appreciate it. And yeah, so all right, so Maggie's now happy. It's Maggie's happy, I'm happy. She'll be, you know how this goes. You have a puppy. It's like 2-3 months, then they begin to sort of figure everything out. And then 6 months after that, then they once she gets to a year, everything will be cooler than a cucumber. She's already learned how to sit, and she's also learned a little bit about healing. So there you go. Rico Stan. Have I missed anybody? So I've been looking through here again. My digital device will go off probably about 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and I'm going to have to get her out to the backyard for a little bit. The beauty about having a fenced backyard, that's real good, except my neighborhood's beginning to have a problem with armadillos. Yep. All of a sudden, I'm back there playing with her, and I realized that she, there's holes being dug up, and I'm going, well, that ain't her. And then 2 mornings ago, when I took her out for her walk, all of a sudden there's an armadillo, 3 houses down, just right across the street. Chan Monkey. In my opinion, low flow is perfectly fine for your bristle nose. If you're dealing with, hill stream loaches, high flow. Oh yeah, I've got a happy puppy now. Armadillo. NATO over there. Yeah, I'll tell you what. I saw one of the little creeps. And I'm trying to make sure that it hasn't dug through one of the fence. Now, on all 3 sides of my home, there are people with dogs. Perfect. So that means it would have to come through the front 2 parts, and I have not figured out. Can an armadillo climb a fence, a wood fence? Asking for a friend. Armadillo-geddon. Oh boy. Yep. They can't climb fences. Okay, good. All right. I've got to go then and sort of see how the heck they're getting in then. because it would have to be through the front. I would think. I have a police officer on one side. He has like 5 dogs, including a big German Shepherd. One would think they would kill that pretty quick. Behind me, I have a guy with a dog. One would think that would scare it off. It's a good-sized dog. And the people on the other side, the people with the cats, they have a couple of labs. And one is old and is sort of like going deaf and blind. So she probably could care less. The other one is like a year and a half. And woo! The aspect of where the bristlenose pluckos come from, they can handle both high flow and low flow. Yeah, and by the way, a tank I would love to have at some point is Hillstream Loaches. I think they're gorgeous to look at. Fun behavior. Perfect for a 20 long, I think. So there you go. Danny Ken, what is up? Skull, go Vikings. Yeah, so that's good stuff. If she's really happy chewing on her bone here, I won't take her outside. Your LFS is a 40 long Hillstream tank. Muppet 929 in the house. Nope, she's working on her bone. So that's good news. She's a funny little dog, so I'm having fun with her. $100 in, Fish Fam Fantasy Football. 100 points from Brady, Gronk, and Brown. Yeah, that was pretty good. I think I had a pretty good day as well. I'm taking on Rico Stan. You never know, though. It's all of a sudden he may have a player that pops off big. So is what it is. So what's going on in your fish rooms, folks? Where were you? Does Maggie have any obvious talents? Well, she Maggie the dog, she's all about the squeaker. She's already learned how to sit. I'll begin getting more and more things with her. She's gonna probably want to go and hunt quail at some point. I'm gonna have to wait a while and then begin to do some training with her after the beginning of the year. And because that's sort of what a Brittany does. You have to give a Brittany something to do. So I'm gonna try her on rally or agility, but I'm gonna do obedience stuff with her. Brittany's have to have a job. You have to give them a job. They can be destructive, like a dog can, but they are wired to do stuff. So you gotta give them a job. And she, as of right now, it's just getting her toilet trained. That's that's the first obvious talent I want. It's which is strong. We'll go through and see how she grows up. If she grows up right, I'm going to show her a little bit. I'll get her title on her. And have fun doing that. I think I've said this before, but if I'm boring you, I'll tell me. Her sire is a national best of breed winner. He's a dual champion. That means both field and show. Her mother is a show champion whose father is a national best of breed winner, not the same dog. And the grandfather of the sire is also a national best of breed winner. Going through the pedigree, there's like 7 or 8 dogs that have won a national best of breed or something like that. So she comes from, national field champion. So she comes from really good background. So behavior-wise, she'll be just fine because it's, you're dealing with somebody who's been trained and all that sort of stuff. So as she grows up, she'll know more and more and be able to do more stuff. Yeah, she's going to town on this bone. She's got her squeaker bunny that belonged to Bolo. But, I kept a couple of the old toys. Here's the bunny. There you go. Yeah. Hey, thank you very much, Bob Keeler. And I'll get Maggie's swag up. It's get that Maggie swag going. So otherwise in the fish room, just busy getting stuff done with them. Getting them fed. I've got to do some water changes. I did some before I went out of town. Got to do more now. Swaggle. Or Swaggy. Yeah, Swaggy. So that's good. Hold on, let me turn off the thing. The microphone. Aww. Oh, yeah. Now she's upside down on me and I'm rubbing her chest. That's what she wanted. Skull Aquatics, how are you? Get your swaggy now. Now she's trying to chew on the computer desk. I have like one of these, hey. Hand her something to chew on. No, leave it. Oh, brother. Trying to get her chewing on the right things. Skull in the house. All right, here we go. Now she's back doing what she should be doing. Oh, boy. Here we go. Oh, now she wants to chew on the computer mouse, you see? All right, hold on a second. I got to get a squeaky toy. Hey, Miss Molly. Yeah. I thought she was going to be going to sleep here. She loves this one. $2.99 at PetSmart, everybody. You want to come up? Come on. Come on up. All right. She may be a good dog for the water jump thing. Because she will jump off the couch and jump past the coffee table. So that may be a good talent for her. So there you go. I'm not going to be sitting still for a while till she's all figured out. I took her out for a walk right before we went on, and she was asleep on me. I probably should have just left well enough alone. But toilet training. Gotta get that toilet training done. Hey, Megster. All right. Oh, yeah, she's got another one going now. She loves to squeak them. Hey, Daniel Velez. Hope all is well, safe and happy, visiting friends who survived 9/11. And pay respect to 38 friends we lost that day. Yep. You lost 9. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yep. Yeah, tell your family and friends you love them because you never know what happens tomorrow. Just imagine this 20 years ago today, people were going to work and they may have arrived at their desks, or maybe they were going up the stairs when the thing hit, going up the elevator. No, it's a pointer. Brittany's are like pointers, except they're not as big and they're not as rangy, or a setter. That's they're a pointing dog. That's their natural behavior. So my dad loved to go hunting. And it was, my dad goes, "Hey, a great day outdoors, even if we don't come back with anything, it's a win." He's right. Ricky De La Hoyos. Don't mean to be emotional, but yeah, a little silence there. Yeah, you're right, Ricky. A lot of really good people we lost on that day. There's families that were ripped apart that lost their mom or their dad or their wife or husband, relatives. That's the scar that's always going to be with those people. And then for the people that survived, so many of them came down with cancer. So again, keep them in your thoughts and prayers, and moment of silence, all that sort of stuff. Brittany's not a Centown, even though they do have great noses. It's basically how a Brittany hunts is that if you go through, they'll run to the left, run to the right, back and forth. When they come upon a bird, they go on point. So you know where to go, and the difference between like a Brittany and like a lab or a Springer is that a lab and a Springer will find the birds, but they're basically going to flush them. It doesn't matter. You have to be relatively close to the bird. With a Brittany, they'll go on hold and wait for you to get there. What's the difference between a Brittany and like an English setter or Irish setter or a pointer or something like that? They don't travel the same amount of real estate. Brittany's are a smaller dog. They just don't. Oh, a scout from one of the NHL teams is on the plane, Canadian. Yeah, there are people all over the world, and it was the 9/11 attacks didn't discriminate against anyone by their religion or race. Didn't discriminate against anyone if they were a man or a woman. Wealthy, poor, in the middle class. The people that died came from a wide variety of things. It's so that again is something that's going to bother us the rest of our lives. Where is she? Hey. Let's see if I have to put her outside. Oh, let's see. I'll be right back. You did. You know you did. Let's put her outside for a few minutes. I'll be right back, and then we're going to put her outside. All right. All right. We'll leave her out there for about 10 minutes here. Petroman! How many folks died in 9/11 from Toms River, New Jersey? That's a big commuting place where people take the train up to go into the city. Your niece had a very hard time with it, of course, after 20 years. Never will get over it. Yeah, Alishan, exactly. It's you know, people don't get over that type of pain. Never get over it. All right. Yeah, so hopefully we'll get all this stuff out. Yeah, I'll never forget. It's not my job to forgive. They've got to think about something else. If Khalid Sheikh Mohammed, who's the guy who was the mastermind of this thing, if he's found not guilty, they just send him to Afghanistan. What happens there? Yeah, PTSD is very bad. Very, very bad. They read the name of the victims as usual, but included pictures. Well, that's yeah, that's tough. Nice they were able to get the pictures up there because they're not just names; they're people with folks that loved them and cared for them. And we should never forget that. Ever. Never forget it. In about 3 minutes, I gotta go collect the dog. She's the come thing. Come here, Maggie. Not doing all that well sometimes. We're still figuring that out. Still figuring that out all the way around. Yeah, putting faces with each of those names is important. Yeah, we should really never forget. I left New York as they were opening the museum, and I did not go. But I've been to the Arizona in Pearl Harbor. If you ever get to Hawaii, everybody, go see that. It's pretty impressive. Well, have not put her in daycare as of yet. Maggie is doing. Um, I've been trying to get her past pooping in her crate. The longest time she goes without me here is 4 hours, and it's just the way it works on my schedule. And she's not been great with it. Good afternoon, Jimmy P's Aquariums. I am going to bring her by daycare this next week. I've got to call them. Generally, they want to give a certain type of. They want to give like viral or canine influenza shots. She actually has a couple of shots that she's supposed to get in the beginning of October. So, but yeah. Hey, no problem, Ricky. All of us, again, anybody comes by the barbershop, no matter how long you're here, I appreciate it. I think everybody understands we're all real busy. I did go to, I went to the church where, there's a church near Wall Street. It's an old church going back to the late 1700s. It was a church where George Washington went and prayed. And I went there, and there was an old fireman, I'm guessing in his 70s, telling the stories of that day. Yeah, Bob, she's been rolling over in it, so she's not putting it together. So the breeder gave me a couple of tricks that I've been doing the last couple of days. It seems to be better. She hasn't pooped in her crate for at least 27 hours. So there you go. Let me ask how long I have on the timer here. 1 second. Yep. Stay well, everybody. Absolutely. All right. Give me a second. I'm going to get her back in. 1 second. Okay, she's back in the house. Jimmy P, did you cuss? I'd like to thank Celebrate Life Every Day. Heart attack almost took you 6 years ago. Yep. Gang, take care of your health. I have a couple of friends who have died in the last month or so from COVID. One of them thought, well, if I'm eating well, what will it do to me? Taking my vitamins, he went. And another one, and I think a lot of people who haven't received the vaccine, they didn't get it, not because they were against the vaccine. Okay, I'm watching her. It's She likes looking at the Guppies, by the way. Maggie. Change the... Okay. Oh, you misspelled something? We don't judge on spelling here, Jimmy P. She's like licking the side of an aquarium. Let me go get her. All right. This is what's going to be going on, everybody. Again, we don't judge spelling. Who are we? This is not the spelling police. It's Mobb Guppy, where the Guppy is the mob. Hey. I think she likes the smell and the taste of fish food that may have fallen off. Bolo is all about the fish food too. Yeah, what a good puppy. Isn't she cute? Isn't she cute? I will do the flu vaccine. Yeah, I'm just going to tell you, for whatever the disease is, see your doctor. I'm not a doctor. Is that, if your doctor tells you to take ivermectin, take ivermectin. Don't take the horse version. Don't give it to yourself. The Fishroom version is fine. Works great with the fish. Yeah, I'm getting my flu shot. I'll get it this week. It's since I get done at a reasonable time from work, I can go on the way home, and there's not a lot of people at the pharmacy. If I went today, it would be oh, come on. Hold on. Let me silence this. Okay. Give her a little bone here. Oh, here we go. Here we go. She's in an abundance of riches here. Look how spoiled this dog is. Yeah, you see? I think that the reason why we didn't have the flu in 2020, I'll give you my theory. I'm not a doctor. I don't play a doctor right here in the Mobb Guppy live stream. I think that more people got the vaccine last year than ever before. And you had a lot of people that were socially distanced from each other. You're not at Christmas parties, doing, some people didn't do a lot for Thanksgiving. I had people in my neighborhood where they were getting together in people's front yards for Thanksgiving. There you go. Yeah, it's thank you, Bob. Yeah, she's very cute, very funny, got a big personality. She looks up at me and with caring eyes. Yeah. I'm going to go just because there wasn't a big flu outbreak last year doesn't mean I'm not going to take it. The only year I have not taken, I've had several places where the companies that I worked for, they had the thing come in. I'm going, well, might as well just get it done. It's and they'll probably have it at my office again this year. The 1 year I didn't do it, and it was one of these places I worked at where they didn't have the people come in. I didn't get it, and I got the flu. Yeah. Yeah, she's got very loving eyes. Is so sweet. And she's got freckles. Do you have freckles? Yeah, so she's a good girl. Yeah, everything was COVID. You're right. You're right. It's you thought Posiwi was talking about your loving eyes? You see, there you go. Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, I just, for whatever reason. And again, that's why you see your doctor on these things. I'm not your doctor. I'm not a guy, reading WebMD ain't my answers for anything. It's, I did the COVID shot. Why? Oh, my doctor told me. Oh, one of my nephews is in med school and worked at one of the hospitals in the Bronx that had all the COVID cases and deaths. He said, get it. Okay, I did it. It's Doug. It's all about you, of course. She was speaking about your eyes. Yeah, I do it. Especially when you get to be, closer to 50 than 40. It's really important to get it and to get the flu shot. But again, I'm not your doctor. See your doctor. If your doctor tells you to do something, yeah, do it. It's crazy. Yeah, so I didn't take the flu shot uh, in 2013, and I got absolutely just hammered. So I'll get it. Are you a good little girl, Maggie? Are you a sweet, sweet puppy? So there you go. Yeah, by the way, short weeks suck. For those of you who are retired or those of you who work at home, it's probably a little bit of a different deal. But when I went to work this last week for 4 days, I love the long weekends, don't get me wrong. All of a sudden, bammo, I am being hammered. You had to get the same amount of work done in 4 days instead of 5 days. I'm dealing with housebreaking this one, the world's cutest dog. So there you go. And I'm shocked. Chewy, are you still here, or are you just like show up, create mayhem, and get going? I'm just curious. I have more fish going off this week. I'm sending fish to South Carolina. For a reason, I get most of my orders come from New York or South Carolina. Don't even ask me why. Yeah, not good. Not good, Bob. Okay, Julie's here. Professor Julie. As it should be. Okay, here we go. Oh, she's awake still. When we're done today, I take her for another walk outside on a leash doing stuff. And then I've got to go run an errand. And then I come back, pick her up. We're going to PetSmart so she can see people and other dogs. Posiwi, I don't know. I got my bags from, I believe I got them from Ken's Fish. I highly recommend them. I think they're great. I think that if you can get, hold on, I'm gonna sneeze. So there you go. Um, if you go get, obviously you don't want Ziplocs. You want an old fashioned one and hand tie it. That's what I do. Hey, thank you very much. Getting used to a dog again in the house, I've had light allergies. Not a big deal. Yeah, don't use freezer bags. Yep. Oh, little Maggie. And she's got such cute floppy ears. Four-inch by 15-inch poly bags. Yep. My current thing, I got some that were a little wider. That was kind of a mistake. Walmart bags work if you use a couple, like a dozen. You get yours from Uline? Yeah, that's a good place to get them. Yeah. I actually talked a little bit of fish today. It's pretty good. Yeah, little Maggie. Maggie Moo. The tail's cute, isn't it? Tail is very cute. All right, gang. I've got the allergies hit. I got to blow the schnoz and do that. Thank you so much. We'll see you Monday. And hopefully I'll have Maggie even more trained by then. Have a great one. Remember 9/11. Thank you for anyone. And my heart goes out to anyone who lost friends, lost family, etc. God bless America. And we'll see you later on.